Come on.
Ella.
Ella.
Looking for...
You!
Stentor?
Malakas! I'm here to help, you idiot! Not after Megaris. Not after what you did.
King Archidomos of Sparta sent me to aid you in securing the region.
This is how much he trusts me. He put his faith in a fucking mercenary! The gods are punishing me with your presence.
If I was your punishment, you'd already be dead.
Why have the kings sent you?
Stentor, relax. I'm here as an ally to Sparta and to you. We've worked together once. We can do it again.
Your help in Megaris might have secured the region for Sparta, but I lost more than I gained. I shouldn't have trusted you then, and why now?
I'm here on business. What's going on?
Everything is fine. The Viodian rebels are a problem, but nothing we can't handle.
What is the Spartan army doing in Viotia?
We sieged Athens, but Cleon took power and pushed us out. Taking Viotia will weaken his position. The wolf was gone. I was needed. I couldn't abandon my men.
You should thank the gods that I've come to help you.
The only reason you're still alive is that writ you carry. You're not an ally, just a weapon.
Then put me to work.
You're not up to the challenge.
Try me.
There are 4 Viodian champions fighting for the Athenians. Aristeos, Deianira, Nesea, and Veragon. Think you can kill them? I'd like to see you try.
I told you we could work this out. All right then. I'll find these champions and put an end to them.
I doubt it will be as easy as you think. But I'm relieved to see you can follow orders.
Where will I find these mighty Viodians?
I only know of 2. There are reports of Aristeos occupying the military fort of Gela. Nesea was last seen in the forest east of Thebes.
I thought the Viodians hated everyone. Why are they working with Athens?
They see both Sparta and Athens as enemies. But Athens got here first, and they agreed to a temporary alliance.
What's so great about these champions? They're just 4 people against the Spartan military.
Sparta has its army, and Viodia has its legends. They're a symbol of what this place used to be.
The sooner I get this done, the sooner we take Viotia for Sparta. Come on.
Here to you.
Thank you.
I call that impression the lapdog. I wonder how many boss has received from Cleon's table.
Yeah!
In the gods' names!
Yeah! Hip, hip. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. Yeah!
You are. Watch out! Slow down!
Off we go now.
Hermippos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermippos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermippos should say what he wants?
They're only words. Hermippos should be able to say what he wants.
No matter what he says? What if he devoted his life to slandering you? Not just in Athens, but throughout the land.
Saying what he wants doesn't mean he would escape my spear.
Then everything we say has a consequence, even if we are allowed to say it. An intriguing thought, wouldn't you agree?
If you have such an issue with Hermippos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him. Maybe you'd have better luck.
It can't be that hard to find Hermippos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
Once Hermippos is in front of you, what are you going to say?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but I promise you, it will be a grand spectacle.
It almost sounds like you're jealous of Hermippos.
Ha! Me? Envious of him? Making someone sad is easy, but making someone laugh takes true skill and talent.
Wherever Hermippos is, I'll find him.
I hope you do. His residence would be a good place to start.
Ella! Let's hope no one notices me here. Doesn't look like Hermippos is here. I should take a look around. Come on! Off we go. Yeah!
You'll regret that.
There's no one here.
Ah!
Who's whistling?
I think I saw something. Back to my post. What?
Get away!
Help me! It's attacking!
Why are you here?
mask from the cult of Cosmos. Ermipos must be a member. Looks like Cleon made notes for Ermipos on his play. Everyone's a writer. This is a lot of money for someone like Ermipos. Explains his residence, at least.
Κατάπαυσον!
Τρώσεις τους πολίτες.
What is it?
I couldn't find Ermipos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Ermipos and the cult, I'd imagine.
Ermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Get away. be someone trying to get my attention. What in? Huh?
This is where you find me.
What are you trying to do?
That's the end of you.
Nothing personal, but that head of yours is worth a lot! I'm burning!
Got you!
Come on. Ella. Ella.
Not today, mistress. Leave this place.
Ενοχλήσεις με πολύ.
Που πεθρώνεστη.
Ω, Θεοί.
Χαρίσε με τη ζωή. Τι το κοίσεις πολύ.
Off we go now.
Τούτο, πάψεις.
Alcbiades, you look like you're having fun.
The gods work fast. I wished someone as beautiful as me were here, and you arrived.
It's almost unfair for both of us to be in one place. It will make everyone else feel bad.
Oh, don't worry about them. These poor fools have accepted their fate. The gods decided many should lack in beauty, while you and I bathe in it.
You do realize the sun is out, right?
Yes, what about it?
Starting a bit early, aren't you?
Starting? No. This is ending in the most spectacular fashion.
Another successful party, then.
The only kind I know. Although I have a slight problem. There's an important politician here who really needs to get back home. But gods know I can't make the trip.
I'll make sure he gets home safe.
Yes, safe. Right, it should be an easy trip, although you may have to carry him at this point. Lucky man.
You could let him stay here.
I would, but it's never good to let a politician stay the night. It's a rule of mine.
I'm surprised you have rules.
Oh, you know how they can be. Never want to stop talking. There's only so much I can take. But for you, I'd break all of my rules.
What has he done to be so special?
Well, it was something to do with people, I think. Gods, I don't know. You may as well ask me what I ate 10 days ago.
So, you party often?
As often as I can.
I'm not sure how you do it.
Practice. The more I do, the better chance of having a clearer head than those around me.
So you're looking to gain an advantage?
Over my allies? Never! Actually, let's not talk about such things.
I'll try to get the politician home before he completely passes out.
Wonderful. Just take him north of the port of Piraeus. His home is somewhere around there.
Now the world is spinning and bouncing!
See? Let's go. Yeah! Oh, Ella. Come on. Come on.
Wait! Why are we going this way?
Yeah!
Are you sure this is the right way? It doesn't look familiar.
Come on, come on. Ella.
You're in the way!
Is this really where he lives?
Ah! It's exactly like we were told! Get him!
He's there! It's burning!
Any reason someone would want to kill you?
I'm a politician. Could have been anything. Thank you, Mistios.
Yep.
Τρομερότατο.
Φόβον με προκαλείς!
Ορατών το ψέμα σου.
Πίσω τι!
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home. We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes, thankfully we both made it out alive.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me.
You seem disappointed.
I'm just impressed you were able to save the both of you.
You said you needed something.
Ah, to business already. Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
That seems a bit emotional, even for you. You've gone soft.
I'm anything but soft, I assure you.
Focus, Archibiades. What is an Olisvos?
It brings pleasure. When my body grows too tired after a long night, having one of these can let the fun continue.
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to, or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the Olivos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry. You'll have it in your hands soon.
Pretty sure I heard something. I heard something. Who's doing that?
Παραδοξότατο. Τι γίγνεται εντάχθα. Εσκέπη! Ουκέκη!
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisfos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental, just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisfos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisfos can make all the difference?
That's not what I meant. Guess I can't turn you down after all.
I deserve that.
Onward! Ella. Yeah!
Πάψε τούδε.
Ορατών το ψεύδο σου.
Yeah!
Καρεστόν λοιπόν. Πού το τολμήσει.
Αιώνα να μπαίνεις. Χρήανε στη πηγή.
Slow down! This is at the stadium!
Χρήανε στη πηγή, νετέντε.
Αν δώσεις πέρνα εκεί. Άγιε.
Αυτήκα.
Hey, careful.
Αχριτέλους παραμένω.
Ενοχλήσεις με βούλη.
Ασχολίαν Βελβάβη. Πού κεύνω τη δίτρα.
Best stay out of sight. Yeah!
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed. And it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
So, do you want to lie to me now or later?
Whatever do you mean?
Is this friend of yours actually a friend? I'm not going to find out they're a wanted criminal, or they don't actually want your help, am I?
I'm hurt that you jump straight to accusations. A relationship must be built on trust, after all.
You'd rather lie than trust me.
Some things are better left unsaid, and many things are for your own protection.
I can protect myself, you know that.
Fine. I'll try to be more forthcoming in the future.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea.
Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα?
Alcibiades told
Keep
me
a sharp
about you.
watch here.
He said you're blessed by the gods.
Off we go.
Io sono Petro. Puoi dirti me dappa.
It's nice of you to help someone you don't know at all.
No, no, bello.
We should stay on the safest route possible.
Come on.
Malakas! How do I put it down?
Hey! Come on.
Ah, that's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman?
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him.
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
Let's go. I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed, but their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm hurt. You never talk to me like that.
My sweet Misthios, such words cannot be handed out at will. It's as though Apollo himself is speaking through me.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
Here it is.
I think this will be a nice enough offering.
What? You got over here? Hello? Is someone there? What? Probably nothing.
Everyone, charge! Victory!
That's right! Run!
He's in my sight!
I've got you! This is too easy!
He's right there! Oh shit!
Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades standards. These flowers should be good enough for the wedding.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
How can you treat someone like Alcibiades that way?
Oh, please. If anyone deserves it, it's Alcibiades. Surely you've noticed. The obsession with sex, the lies, the drinking.
So lying to him is what he deserves?
Of course. And it's not like he'll get nothing in return. I mean, look at me.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return. But it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You found a good one. I can see what you like about her.
I knew you would. Even though nothing could change my mind about her, it's always nice to get confirmation from others.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Alexios.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia.
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. But it didn't matter in the end.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend, the one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And God's curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. Oh, I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
Come on. The gates are shut, no trade can come or go, and an army of Spartans waits for its prey. Hey. Ella. That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
Socrates the horse thief. I can almost hear the stories they would tell. Aristophanes will love these.
Unfortunately, those stories would be entirely fabricated. Although, I would like to see if you believe the stories should still be told once you know the truth.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
Ποιος εμέ περιπέσει.
Είπα και πόρο, πήρε. Μη τούτο πεις.
Πληγήσετε.
Αθωότατο σημείο. Διατήρε.
Έλα. They'll be on high alert here.
Δεν βρων έξω.
I don't want to be spotted here. That's the thief. You won't escape.
I'll take it down.
I need water!
On your bones.
you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me?
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had a drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
There is no other option.
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for what I did.
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I have enough information to make a decision.
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Why are you here? Leave.
Hey!
Have you decided what should be done?
If he needs the horse more than the man he stole it from, let him keep it. It will do him more good.
So, determining whether a crime deserves a consequence or reward is dependent on the reasons behind it? An intriguing thought, although I can see how dangerous such thinking might be.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now,
And be punished.
if the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is the correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay.
Oh,
Huh?
Oh.
Off we go now. Ella.
Cosmos fights for Athens, and so Athens fights for Cosmos.
Come on. Ella. Mount Pentelicus holds the purest marble in the Greek world. I heard they built the Parthenon with it.
You have offered me freedom. Thank you for your kindness.
Get there.